我回来了。很烦人的事情就是刚刚宕机了，而且是算严重的宕机，就是整个游戏，整个不是游戏跳出去而已，就是整个游戏画面定格，然后再加上那个我无法打开任何的东西，所以感觉是整个电脑宕机。然后我现在重开电脑，然后呢就看到惊人的画面，我还要等675个人。我在思考我现在要干嘛啊？600个人。我先休息一下，我先去上个厕所，等下再回来。是电，就是不知道是什么导致的电脑宕机。然后等我下午开一下那个 chat room。好，等我下午去上个厕所。我想说，哦，对啊，因为日，这最近太火红了，太多人在玩这游戏。这个600人已经算是好了，你知道吗？在美国的有些 server 可能几万人的，我说第一天的啊第一天几万人，好，那就慢慢排吧。那我先上个厕所，等下回来。啊，回来了。好，我现在不晓得可以做什么了。嗯，最近，对啊，这新版本才试出，感觉就有点
Rainbow
不
Rune
稳
is now
定。
live. Streaming Final Fantasy 14 Online Live Save ENDWALKER
吃
Main
播，
Quest Spoiler Alert 剧透
吃播，
吃播
吃播。嗯，要吃什么呢？今天我买了那个糖炒栗子，对，我放在外面，要吃播吗？可是应该播点什么之类的，对不对？你们喜欢吃糖炒栗子吗？嗯，我看一下哦。可恶，吃播，吃播，吃播。
吃糖炒栗子配可乐。我不爱吃糖炒栗子。
吃糖炒栗子配可乐，然后接下来下一句是我不爱吃糖炒栗子。哦，好，应该说，诶，我好像不会配可乐吧？我就是只会专门吃糖炒栗子。我记得你好像是不喜欢吃那种很麻烦的食物，对不对？糖炒栗子应该算是一个很麻烦的食物，所以你不喜欢吃吗？是这样子解读吗？啊，这人数，我觉得这人数可能会排一个1小时，然后就12点了。
对，我不爱吃很麻烦的食物。
很麻烦
哈
的食物。
哈哈。
我想说我们要来玩别的 MMORPG 吗？这样好吗？算了啦。呃，对，我觉得不好，就是不是不好，是会分心。也不算是分心吧，要怎么说？ 不知道哎，还是我们来玩别的游戏，应该不会，应该是不会不好吧？只是不然我现在不晓得我要在等他的过程中我要干嘛？除非跟你们聊天啊，就是对啊，我们可以跟观众聊天，或者是看影片之类的。只是有些影片就会变成是我其实不是很知道他们会不会有 copyright 的问题。呃，不知道哎、一呃，
看 Disney 加哈哈。
不行啦，那一定会，那一定有问题，那一定会有问题，不行这样子，就是不要害我被 ban 好不好？哦，我们可以来看一些预告片吗？就是对明年有兴趣的游戏的预告片，然后我们来看一下有什么好玩的游戏，来预告一下，可能我明年就是等下试出的时候会玩的游戏，这样也不错诶。那就是在漫长的等待这487个人的过程中，我们来看一些好玩的游戏。理论上，预告片应该不会被标成是 no copyright 的东西，所以应该理论上是可以的。好，我们进入了 Matrix 空间，就是不一定要是游戏啊，可以是一些电影也是可以。最近你们有什么建议我，就是好看的来临的电影吗？或者是游戏啊，或者是什么的？如果没有的话，我就先来开第一个好了。因为我刚才看的是什么？对，Starfield。好，这是我明年期待的游戏，但是它要等到明年12月才会出来，12月12号。The Endless Pursuit 吧，这个我还没看过，我们来看一下这个好了。还是等一下，我先看，回去先看他的 Teaser Trailer 好了。这是 Bethesda 的新游戏，就如果大家有观众想要，就是也建议什么新的电影啊、影集啊、游戏啊，那可以给我知道，在 chat room。那这是我明年期待的游戏之一。那他们的公司最有名的就是有名的系列蛮多的，有上古卷轴，有 Fallout，然后有那个 Dishonor，然后这是他们的就是新 IP，然后我很期待这游戏。对，虽然目前没有游戏内容，只有预告片。就感觉这游戏也是有蛮庞大的目标。那现在应该也可以看到我的游戏画面吧？哦，有。
We've come to the beginning of
玩到了。
humanity's final journey.
对，
Graviton loop array full check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation.
就感觉是科幻主题的游戏，然后感觉很多探索或者是的游玩内容，对，感觉应该是开放式游戏，因为他们的公司就是很爱做开放式游戏。好，那我来看一下这个最新的 Endless Pursuit 到底是什么？这应该是他们的 Director Todd Howard 吧，CEO 还是忘记
I。think the one thing people underestimate about video games is that people think it's just playtime.
Playtimes，
I always say
是一个
that
说
the
故
one
事的
thing
媒
video
介啊，
games
其
can
实。
give you that nothing else in entertainment can is that feeling of pride, right? Look what I did. And even though we want to make a game that is very big and is very long, you can play for all of those years. It's all the paths you didn't take that make it special to you, that you feel like when you finish that quest, that you feel that you accomplished something that week. The people who love video games can always say like, you know, what'd you do today? I saved the world.
这感觉是在讲他们制作的理念吧。Endless Pursuit。其实目前为止好像对这游戏并不了解的很多。
We've been incredibly lucky to work with such a tight group of people for so long.
然后他们去年公司被聘入到 Microsoft 底下。
A Bethesda game is.
There's definitely this core group who's been working together for decades and knows how to make a BGS game. And then there's this, you know, new generation of game developers who are coming in and working at BGS who grew up on those games those people made. For some people, those are the games that got them to go into the industry in the first place. And what I love about that is those people come in and they love the worlds too, and they want to stay true to those worlds that they grew up on. And so we're still able to maintain what a BGS game is, but continue to evolve.
I think we underestimate how long people are going to play it. You look at Skyrim, we're sitting
10
here
年后还有人在玩。
10 years later, and it keeps having this life, and it changes how you want to create something.
Yeah, I feel like our games.
我觉得
sort of have
Starfield 应该也会
two lives,
支援
right?
很多的
Like,
模
we
组
create
之类
this
的吧。
game, and we put everything we can possibly put into it, tell the stories we want to tell, and build this world that's sort of a setup that when we hand it off to the players, they play it, but then they take it and make it their own. They tell their own stories, and then they make their own stories with our tools.
对啊，
I think
这我
it's
觉
the
得
hallmark of
之
our
所以
games that
可以维
when
持
you
那么
play
久
it,
的原因，是
my
因为
experience is
这
going to
样
be different than yours. I'm going to come in and tell you a
会有
funny
模
story about
组
something that happened to me. You
可以
may
让
never
玩
have seen
家
that
制造
because
更
it's
多
just a
的
confluence of events. And I
content。
think that helps with the longevity and it helps with that feeling of community in a lot of ways.
It is a world that you get transported to that you can really make your own. And that's where, you know, for me, the magic is, you know, to do it for 2 decades and close to that for
Resell
so
it?
much of our
Okay.
group, there's a big trust there that we know how we solve certain things together. We were doing Morrowind and looking at what we might
Yeah,
do after
when
that and
will
beyond
you
that. And
resell
we had a list
Morrowind?
of what are the other types of worlds we want to go to. And obviously Fallout was at the top of the list, you know, if we could do that, and that, you know, magically, luckily came true for us. And right behind that was, you know, science fiction. Going to space, I think there's a magic in just defying gravity and taking off from a planet. Like it's extremely difficult human endeavor.
Yeah, a lot of our games are about exploration, and that's sort of like that's the ultimate exploration is what's out there, what's past Earth, right? So it's incredibly exciting for us to work on something like that. I feel like every time we come to a game, we're starting fresh. We're saying, okay, we just did that one, that's over. How do we make it better in every way? It's got a more realistic, science-based backing to it, whereas Skyrim is sort of a, you know, an epic fantasy. This is a more grounded game and a grounded setting about exploration. So I think that gives us a different take on how we make everything. So that's sort of the thing you latch onto when we're making new areas, making environments, making characters.
The mechanics of the world are entirely different, but there are similarities. And I think those are things we like. Like we like playing first person. We like having all the
所以
content.
它也是 first
Like being
person
able to
为
touch
主。
everything. Those moments make the whole thing believable. Being able to watch the sunset and nighttime come and just sit there and watch the world go by seems like it's not
我觉得
gameplay,
对啊，我觉得
but
Skyrim
it
最
is
厉害的地方是
vital to how you
它的
feel
immersion
through the
好
rest
强
of。it.
I also think that
就
because
你真的会
it's
觉得
based in
你在
a more
这个环境里
realistic
面，
atmosphere is like you have a lot of people on our team who are super into certain things like robotics or, you know, engineering, and they can use this lifetime of knowledge they have gathered and then use it in their work.
Everyone comes from, you know, these different areas and brings stuff to the game that can make it in, and it all matters, you know, from the rocks to the
哦
the，
这
clutter
个
to
好漂亮的
you know,
concept
what the spacesuits look like. It's, you know, based on people's experience and sort of learning about how things work in the world and trying to apply it in a way that's
I'm
believable
back.
for this universe.
嗨，
Yeah, it starts
我们
feeling
又
so
被
real to us. Like all
踢
you're
出
saying,
游
we
戏
do all
了
that。stuff, but then concepting like
然后现在
everything
在
they
在
eat
排
I'm
队。
also
or
back.
the
You
toys that
are
children play
back.
with, or what
Hi,
are their
hi.
bedtime stories? What is their art? What is their history? What is their entertainment? It is a universe,
刚刚
not
有
just
当
a
机。
game.
对啊，当机
There
啊，
has
从
to be
开
an
机，
emotional trigger that occurs.
然后
And I think as
现在
time
在
has
排
gone on,
队，
we're
感
able
觉
to
不
paint
知道
an
可以不可以
even
进
better
了游
picture
戏。
that triggers that emotional thing.
我看一下目前有多少人在排队。哦，感觉可以耶，现在188了。
You always have that step out moment
然后我现在在看那
into
个
the world.
我明年想要就是很期待的
Technology's
游
changed,
戏
we've all
之一，
changed.
叫
So our
Starfield。
expectations when
然后
loading up a game,
它
like,
4
okay,
天
I'm
前
gonna
试
step
出了
out
这
into this
个
moment,
就是
us being able to do that and have it
介
feel
绍影片
new，
就是他们的
every generation, every
就是
game.
director
嗨
啊
something
9.5
that is
designer
really special
嗨
about
树
what we
汉
do.
树，
I like to say that Starfield has
就
two
是坐
step
在
out
一起
moments.
讨论
It's
他们
cryptic.
的游戏理念。
Our process of making it is a journey for us that
透
is
涛
very,
文
very
他就是
rewarding.
透涛文，算是蛮有名的游戏
Coming
设
to
计师吧。
Starfield, everybody's
Yeah.
starting over and saying, what would you want to do?
Andrew
What does
Light, which
going to
one 啊？
space mean to you?
对啊，来 Twitch 玩
And
啊。
everybody comes back to the same one.
我之后应该会做一些
I wanna see what's
贴
out
图，因为已经 affiliate 的话，可以做一些贴图，那你就可以在这边大玩特玩，各式各样的贴图。好，我看一
欢迎
下
树汉树回来。
树和树，好，可以38了，我们快进去了，太好了。对啊，我刚才有跟大家说，就是其实如果你们有最近有看到什么很好看的
哈哈哈哈。
影集啊，或者是电影啊，可以要介绍给我的，可以跟我说，或者是游戏，对，或者是小说都可以。
好啊好啊，我来 Twitch 玩。
耶，嗨嗨。其实我一直不知道你要怎样念这个字诶 ，Liose 吗？抱歉，如果我念错的话，就像我在念就是游戏里面的名字一样。
欢迎 Andrew， 想请问 Leroy 怎么念？
OK， 所以是 Royce，OK， 好。
是法文吗？
对啊，听他上次听 Andrew 上次说是法文。永远的38。好，那我们接下来要看什么呢？还有
法文
38。
会念 WA。
WA 会念哇吗？所以是我不会。OK， 还是在38。看一下 memes 好了 ，Ultimate memes， 对，跟我现在心情一样。好，我看一下，好，38，还有吗？好，38。看一下哦，有什么好看的？因为现在38，感觉就不上不下的，就是开新的游戏，感觉玩不了一下子，然后就要回来了。那我来看一下。
是法文耶是梅林的古英文说法，加 lithium 锂的综合体，利和袜子。
利和袜子是什么？利尔袜子。利尔袜子吗？利尔袜子 ，lithium 所以是 lithium 跟梅林的 ，OK 进来了，耶，进来了。
念起来李若伊斯，我查 Google 翻译的 Leroy。OK，
我查 Google 翻译的洛伊斯，OK， 所以你跟 Elfino 是同个姓氏吗？这是在游戏里面的那个双胞胎路易斯瓦。OK， 这不用看了，我看就直接 快速的跳过那个过场动画，
欢迎光临。
希望不会宕机吧，好可怕哦。Speed 点到最满。
这里有法文专家 Leroy 跟日文专家 奥斯可。
哦，还有很多语言的专家。Foreign can be adjust speed， 我知道 adjust speed 啊，可是，哦，这些都看过了，我们就先跳掉吧。
Indeed。
希望等下不会宕机喽。是刚才我选错吗？选错对话。
奥斯可树汉树，我是 Twitch 新手，是之前柴克帮我创的。
哦。Twitch 新手就是。
我们两个加起来不到一个树汉树。
不到一个树汉树。对啊，树汉树会什么语言
？445
因为这不能跳。哎，算数，你喜欢的拉拉肥出现了。其实它是可以直接跳掉整个过场动画，可是因为我没有看到后半段，所以还是不要做这件事情好了。
我学很多语言，可是都没有到你们的程度。
If I must, I am. We shall provide support. To that end.
Louis J.
Louis J.
Suppose I'd better say my. Wait, I.
柴克也有在看 Twitch 吗？
对啊，这个在看 Twitch 吗？他有喜欢的 Twitch 的直播主吗？
哦。我记得你的德文和日文程度都不错呢，我是希望明年可以考看法文 C1。
哦，
柴克也有追 Twitch 直播主。
哦，有哪些啊？
If Garlemald has truly fallen, that's where we come in.
Don't starve together.
哦，是 Don't starve together 的 ，OK。好，谢谢你们，不要跳舞了。
It's been some time since. From what I.
我们是等到那个少主出来。
还有他自己一位在美国的直播主朋友。
是谁啊？在美国的直播主朋友。
And then we might find.
As for Ishq, the bitter cult. Accordingly, the four high house their knowledge of imperial magic is sure to be a.
好，
这是那位直播主的名字。
我会会找找看，可是感觉这个名字有点耳熟。对，他出来了，等下要当机了吗？他来跳舞了，然后就当机了。跳舞了，然后当机了。
我觉得 Twitch 比 FB 稳定多了，哈哈哈 ！FB 卡的要死。
对啊 ，FB 的解析度都很低啊。然后，对，刚刚我写这个 I dress your fancy footwork maybe all the stand between us and certain doom， 然后结果就宕机了，啊，好烦哦。那我还是不要选好了。因为 FB 它的解析度就很低，然后考不考其实不晓得我。
是哦。
好。看来也是要选正确的选择。结论告诉我们，就是不能，就是说他，就是会选第二个选择会有问题，会宕机。Shinobi
是啊，因为我用 FB 看李欧的直播，常常卡卡。
卡是指会是那个转圈圈吗？还是是会有 ？OK
但是看9.5黄昏不会那么卡。
哦，为什么？ 有可能是因为游戏本身要吃很多显卡，这也是有可能。
Rainbow Rune 卡是一直转圈圈，没错。
哦。We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance. Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
这是那个复仇者联盟集结的桥段吗？
No quarter to the enemy.
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery.
Add 数汉数我用 Twitch 也可以看9点
可以啊，
黄昏直播，
可以。
还是我要继续用 FB 看比较好？
我觉得是看你个人的喜好。对啊，都可以。那9点5行花就可能就问看数和数好了。
Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities, which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
我们需要各式各样的盟友。
Bosnia, Alamigo, all lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire.
所以 follow 等于加入好友了吗
？follow 是，对啊 ，follow 就是你变成是，下次我直播的时候，如果你有开 Twitch 的话，它会告诉你我已经开始直播了。然后
follow 等于关注他，
对，就是等于关注我的意思。加朋友，它好像还有另外一个功能是加朋友，对。然后还有另外一个功能叫 subscribe， 可是 subscribe 是要钱的。
Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them?
刚刚键盘卡住，表情符号无奈。
为什么这个也会讲出来？为什么表情符号无奈也会讲出来
？Fighting and working against and with Garleans. There's no denying the simple truth. They're just people, no different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we.
键盘卡住。
Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a
刚刚
trusted
突然
ally
欧
time
卡
and
住
time
打
again.
出了一串，
Every Eorzean here knows
欧卡住打了出了一串，
但没有出现在你的聊天室里哈。
哦 ，OK。
Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Werlit, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
现在有好多直播管道哦。
对啊，现在其实很多，而且这只是西方的直播管道，动画好像还蛮多。
I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
还有 YouTube 的啊 ，YouTube 的直播其实好像最近有一些起来的趋势，但是感觉 YouTube 还是比较适合做后置的影片。
像我就完全没 follow 什么 IG 直播、17直播、
17直播，对啊，这些都是很新的直播。
Attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship
这好长哦，这是过场动画。
Andrew 老了 ，Andrew 没有追这么多平台。Roy 可以啊。
你是自称 Andrew 吗 ？Andrew 老了 ，Andrew 没对那么多平台。我觉得这是一种习惯问题，跟你的岁数应该没关系。就是你习惯使用一个平台之后，你就会很难换到一个新的平台。 就像现在我还是不是很。
老了，诗可听得懂。To the left, to the left.
Okay, to the left, to the left.
On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us.
那你会
So
唱
it is
吗？
imperative
下次可以
that we
点。
only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe.
下次你直播我来点这首歌。
是碧昂斯的歌吗？
对啊，碧昂斯的歌。To the left, to the left, everything about this is to the left.
那我要先学。
我就忘记歌词了后面的。
And a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
No point returned. 好，我们集结了。哦，对，好像是叫对，名字叫 irreplaceable。耶，大集结结束了，然后我们要准备出发了。Besides the delegates assembled here, the Elamja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology.
2007年美国年度排行榜第1名。
哦，对啊，好像是吧？反正我记得那个时候就非常有名，就对了。然后就会一直在广播频道里面听到这首歌，就是那时候我还在马来西亚。Many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Isabel. They say would also like proved template target to adoption by the Teleforos. All things considered, they can better aim the cause by bolstering our defense in Eosia through their eagerness to do more have been noted. We feel shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute what wording scale to our comrade. Care to do the honors? Sure. 好，要给这些人，先给 Lucia 好了。Wording scale of the Iscardian's delegations, I take it. Oh. Many thanks, this talisman may prove to be the decisive factor in the battle to come. I find myself confused by this foray into Garamos sent by the emperors to infiltrate Isgard, only to throw into my lord with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betray. But this is doubtless what I was chosen by Lord Emerit. He was have me to put an extensive knowledge and former times to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Isgard, Gerames, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Sure you will. There is a set of wording scale I spy, not that I would know what they look like. Wow, look at this, even a layman like me can tell the blessing with ether. All the better to fence off the Templar's waves is the right terms. Anyways, this will give us one less things to worry about, which just leave another mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garma. Only one way to find out, eh? And nervous or not, I match through all 7 health if I give me a chance to put Genos back to the grave where he should belong. Okay. Sika, I hear you got something for us. Sure, take it. This girl everyone coping about. Little things isn't and they reckons they will be worth a girl or two when okay, all you think about is gold, and we will hold on to them now. And one more thing, I know you are all thinking, why didn't they send Isis instead? Beggar if I know all the emeralds and captain for. Okay, how can you spell this one? Hellfear? Okay. Told me was they need something to help safeguard the future, and here I am. Can't I say the heaven have this sense of humor? Cause some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land in the middle of soaring snow and all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs to do, and so let's sail, or however the saying goes on airships. Yes. So these are the frames warding scale. Enough for me and my men, I see. Under normal circumstances, I will not be allowed to travel outside of the Tailfoot. The elder Seeds here, however, have granted me special permission. Welcome to the other part of the world. He has bid me lead my magic to the people of Galamet, while learning what I can of their ways. In so doing, I will come closer to understand myself and my place in the world, or so he said. I said it's past time our allies benefit from the power of Seeds here. Disposal some moments or that we hide our light under the bush, and I intend to address that criticism. Last one. We heard it would be cold in Glamour, so we can prepare. Sure. Bring extra clothing. The talisman. We have to keep this close at all times. Yes, I will see that no one misplaced there. And before I forget, I have a mission for him. In distant land, in time of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shine the light of life. I hope this done his words justice, Doma. Like much of Altar has been perplexed by the tower, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared convictions. Hints and Yugiri rebel without rest to unite the people and with their aims while we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppes and the Eastern Allies will repay the efforts by ending this war. Finally, I left you Exma. Do you have a warding skill for me too? Sure, take it. Thanks you for this and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I might impart some advice if I may. You have been told by many to wear the coat of Elizabeth, and I cannot stress enough that this is not taking token warning. I will be distributing, specially making warming Tinkrich. Okay, cause of the Alchemist Guild. But understand that there are no substitutes of proper protection. I leave the provisions of say protection for to your discretion. Okay, this is like. Now let us proceed to Elamigan's quarter. While you make your final preparation, I will have the pirate ready the airships. Yay, let's fly. Go ahead. To the Empire. This is okay. Well, okay. You need not worry about Urenze and I. We have still what we wore to. Okay, Isania claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a far bit of time north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his word. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you are not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on, but I would not be seen that in one of those ridiculous overclothes. If only I have time to find something of my liking. Huh. This is a cry of Zion indeed of a tale I heard. Is it Tataru? Okay, I know it's he. It's she. But how? Yeah, how? Wahaha! I have my way. Oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Isabel without telling me? Ha! Nothing escaped my notice. Now you will wear these garments I will make for you, whether you like it or not. You don't like my wearing my clothes? You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, you are coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in name of fashions, rather the pursuit of highest quality fashions. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creation if I never worn them myself? Yeah, makes sense.
柴克本来也有想办法帮我建立一个账号玩 Final Fantasy， 可是一直出现问题。
哦，是哦。等一下我再，我先念完这个，我再详细问一下到底是什么问题。因为好像没有台湾有些不行。They will be staying on the Racing Stone for a while and keep an eye on event throughout Eosia. Since they will be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Serant. Why not? You can keep Kirov company in the Bedosian's annex. Yes, we would love to have you there. And I heard... okay, these two nymphs did a fine job carrying on our state while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of Writing Stone, we are nothing to worry about. My top exactly. Also, well, I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your soul to another world. If anything similar, disastrous will happen, I would positions to do same thing about it. Anyway, I have got a new things to care of, and then I will make my way to Sharon. I really hope this new clothes are enough to make you warm in Garamond. It's not much, but it's a thing I can do for you, other than pay for your return, since which I will every day. I know. Let's not keep the contingents waiting any longer. Here are your winter woolly, handcrafted by your trustly. Truly, sorry. No, I think my clothes is fine. Thank you. 应该是说，它是建立 FF14吧，就是这游戏的账号，对不对？但是因为服务器的问题，没有，就是你不能写台湾，不是能写台湾，就是不能放台湾地址吧，因为这边没有卖这个游戏。反正如果你想要知道详情的话，我们可以事后再就是联络，如果你想要玩的话。The tutorial is okay. I told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. There it is. Alright, this is where we go our separate way. Do be careful, one view. 哦，要去下一个地点了。It's honored to finally meet you. We of the Gorons Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingents across the mountain into the government. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founders was only our most notable imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is not, we might do to be of further assistance. Please do not hesitate to ask. If you are ready to depart, I will ready the engine. Okay, the server casting or play. Okay, 这就是跟我们说要放一些时间来看这个过场动画。当然。快走，出发！ 所以是会有真的过场动画吗？不是有真的，这种很 quality 很高的那种 cinematics 吗？不晓得。
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range.
我们终于来到帝
Those who
国
would
了。
traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly? On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
真的很冷的感觉。
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that.
什么？
Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
How ironic.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
就是要占据据点吗？据点战 ，Divide and Conquer， OK 。
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be
这也有
prepared to
支
join the
线，
van at
不
a
是支
moment's
线，有分
notice,
支。
kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
好，另外一边在干嘛？是 Tancred 吗？哦，他新服装。
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Miss Stoller always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's magitech with
哦，所以这里我们要
After we've
就
withdrawn to a safe
是
distance, we'll detonate them remotely.
扮演 Tancred 了吧，我猜。
Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes.
The Blizzard 我很
Trust in the
stupid
plan, and we should
OK
all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
所以我们要开始有点 action。
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
应该吧，我猜。我们等一下要用 Tancred 来进行任务了，还是其实我猜错呢？对，我没有猜错。然后像这种任务的话，其实我最不拿手的，因为我对他的职业都不是很了解。好，看一下是什么。Assuming there is nothing else you wish to confirm, we may commence the mission as soon as we are ready. 我们刚才是要干嘛啦？我知道我们要躲起来啊，等一下要重看吗？那就不要，算了。哦，没有，这会讲解，太好了。In the coming battle, you will fight as Tancred. You must two objectives. Place explosives on the Imperial Magitech. Deactivate the frontline Magitech unit via the control terminals. If the guard detects and pursues you, enemy force will become more aware and the threat you pose, as indicated by the threat awareness. OK， 就是这个吧，这不能到100。Will greatly fail until you defeat all of the enemy. If it's completely failed, the guard will call for reinforcement and the mission will end in failure. Shift deceptions to avoid detection. OK。所以是要怎样玩呢？不晓得。那我们就直接开始吧。我先看一下，理论上就只有这些技能 ，combo。我对他的技能都不熟，他是那个 Gun Blend。好了，就决定了，就直接开始好了。
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Sorry. One shot.
Damn, spotted.
哦，感觉我就不应该做这件事情。算了，把他打死。应该是有隐形之类的技能吧？看一下5是什么？5是。那我这样 infiltrate。哦，对了，好。然后呢？这里吧。啊！我竟然没看到。我们是要 disable 它吗？ silent take 到。为什么？我觉得我玩错。Well, he the divine attack neutralized soldier. Is a major weapon of the divine attack position to 10. Cannot be a skill one. OK. 我记得不是要把 magic tag 相关的东西，哦，是这边呐，它的有标示好的。那这一定要 take 到 ，OK， 然后这个才能关掉，然后再进入隐形吧。Now set the approach OK。
Must be losing my touch.
不是，好，我知道我玩错了，算了。我一直以为是用技能，所以不是，是互动就可以了。好吧，那互动就行了。所以好。Sorry。啊，这些有这个该死的机器人。3、2、1不行，不够。所以他们是一定要解决一个，是不是？对，哎，哦，我看到时间了，好像太早进来了。54，不会，好。嘿嘿。不能进入这个区域。No use hiding. This one strip me out like you. 哦，是这个吧？好。这好烦哦。OK， 它是要来回的，有点延迟。他应该不会看到我吧？这距离虽然有点奇怪，但是游戏好像就是这样设计。为什么这里有hiding birds？
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
哦
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Oh no！ 怎么办呢？
树和树有时候会跟你一起玩类似的游戏吗？
啊
Must be losing my touch.
类似的游戏比较少哎，好像只有那个什么吧，我要死了，天哪！只有跟我一起玩过。
我不会
Animal Crossing 吧？
只有动物森友会吗？
对啊。还有之前有玩 RO。天哪，任务又快失败了。感觉不能太急躁，那先看一下他的那个。
柴克喜欢的游戏类型，我也不一定喜欢。
哦，好，太好了。然后呢？所以 Andrew 喜欢的游戏类型有什么？然后我要去哪里啊？应该就出去了吧。哦，差一点就失败了。
我很喜欢 Party Game。
哦，你喜欢 Party Games？ 像马里奥那种的吗？马里奥赛车啊。
None the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
像是 Mario 派对那种。
哦。
What news from our comrades?
我其实没玩过马里奥派对，我只玩过马里奥，然后
Excellent.
对啊，就马里奥。
And let the fireworks begin.
好像是有玩过一点马里奥赛车吧，但是对没什么印象了。
Overcooked 这种也很好玩。
就是小品的游戏吧，
但不是某城。
不是某城。OK， 好。
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now.
对，我很喜欢轻松小品游戏。
Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right. But
什么东西
wait, something's coming.
啊？斗牛犬。
Voice me too,
Looks
me
like we
too.
ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages. We lose those, and we're as good as dead.
Yes, it's our turn. 我们要扮演阿里贼吗？没有啊，我们在应该不会吧？好。
某城是你们的朋友吗？
某城某城哦。对啊，某城是我们的朋友，好朋友。汽车。我觉得我应该是专注打我自己的，对不对？某城是很好的朋友。 某城现在应该不在吧？某城。
A brief respite, but stay alert.
Okay.
Keep the carriages safe.
哪里？这是怎样卡住了吗？说我干嘛？我在帮助他们。哦 ，OK。抱歉，我忘记我的工作了。我的工作是要帮助他们。好烦，但他也蛮可爱的。哎，那边还有战场，我不管，我要去前面了。打完这一波之后，
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger. Go ahead. We'll hold the line.
不是这个 ，OK。
克克有考虑12/21那天可以办个小活动，星期二来看看他有什么想法。某城。
某城。Andrew， 你要不要解释一下某城是什么？讨论看什么想法？可以啊 ，Sure。
树和树克克公司设计的游戏。
对啊。可以啊，我觉得就是可以一起讨论啊。The bill going straight in carry stopped. OK， 是这个。好。
You lot all right back there? We're fine. I'm ready for more.
这个桥段的有多久
Hear that?
谁
Get to the front and turn the tide.
Get to the front.
哦。
Which way is front？ 这应该这里才是 front 吧 ？OK， 好。Meanwhile, in the front line.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time.
对啊，就他知道。
The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
好，所以我们今天这次要扮演谁？扮演谁？
That's Virgilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
所以我要当 listener 吗？
There's no end to them.
还是我们会过来？哦，过来了。
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Here I am。他的 voice actor 是不是有换啊？为什么我印象中他声音好像不是长这样子？
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
感觉 voice actor 换了。
We have them now. Forward.
哦，这技能换了，我都不知道。Low shot bite。这时间感觉怪怪的。哦，还要开大局了吗？不能帮他。哦，没事。啊？
Virgilia. Do not fall behind.
再见。哇，他血真厚。其实不晓得这有用吗？有血真厚。 OK。
Is everyone all right?
Yeah。 哇，这什么鬼东西？哦，好痛哦！
Tremble before the sun!
OK， 好，
这战况让我想到我当年在玩剑灵的时候。
哦，是哦，剑灵，可是我没玩过剑灵。对啊，所以好像难比较。你是说它的玩法吗？还是动画，还是什么？很像。
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
It's still there.
我好想看看成群飞来飞去的 Murgle， 他们好可爱哦。
有一个很可怕的那个副本，就是会有飞来飞去的蘑菇在那边跟你就是捣蛋。对，他们可爱啊，我觉得他们可爱。可是我在猜这个6.0应该不会有蘑菇吧，我不确定。
Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here.
这边废墟。
After centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Oh. 哦，特别水晶塔。
The chosen forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
他们两个都是
A buzz
帝
day
国的
and
人。
night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
感觉被抓起来，
We
关
can
在一个大
consider the
塔里
question
面。
after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
"结果真的叫 Broken Glass。In spite of the obstacle we have faced, our plan proceeds apace just a little further, then we will reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we are to discuss a course of action with Lucia. Will you mind asking Islola and Gaha to join us in the building to the northeast of the camp? Elise and I will meet you there. Okay, so where's them? Where are they? A meeting? Yes, it will make way over once my head is clear. In truth, I have been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. Okay, there is a monster tower on the horizon. Jack, hideous, unholy, even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like a sensation I feel in the Tower Zord, only far more terrifying. Eaters fall unceasing toward it, converting into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. Unfathomable. For blessings, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my sense in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. 这塔看起来就真的很可怕。 You will be pleased to know most of the templates have been quartered. Inside the buildings, nearby the buildings are the receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt from commanding civilians home. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exact as they left it. Considering the length of the time.小赖加回去工会了。好。That has clearly passed since. One would accept to find them ransacked. Frankly, 我来嗨嗨好了。There are no signs of anything having been stolen. It's possible that everyone freed at first sight of troubles, though it seems to me that left far too many useful positions behind. 感觉就是他们根本就被抓走啊！although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect there was tampered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned the meeting. I will make it my way there. 今天狐狸虎是不是在后面 lurking？ Thank you for informing the others for our meetings. When everyone is here, we will begin. Let's begin. 所以 Andrew 会想要来玩玩看吗 ？FF14。其实它前面都是免费的，你可以考虑试试看。反正对啊，不喜欢的话就不玩也没关系。只是你可能要找一下方法注册，到时候再告诉你好了。
For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may.
我应该会用柴克的账号试试看。
这给我玩哦。
他说打斗不难的样子。
前面的打斗都还好，不会很难。对啊，如果你不挑，就是它其实是分开的，它有高难度挑战跟普通难度挑战。
你定格了。
我定格了。
A promising idea.
这是手机没电了吗
？Of course. I will require a proxy of my own.
对，手机没电了。等我一下哦。没电了。好，那我先关掉好了。手机没电。我先充下电。
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
感觉 Daniel 就在后面计划某些很奇怪的事情。所以再给我玩 FF14 哦。
Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
他还有使用吗？
'Twould be my honor to be of service. Though I
柴
doubt
克
that
有
you
玩哦。
people need
他
rely on my
有
tricks.
玩后面的版本吗？就是要付费的，
That leaves
还是要
us
玩
with guard duty.
那个前面的 Trail？
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino.
如果有的
Between here
话
and the center of the capital
好像
lies the
6.1
Emblem Rime.
或者是之后他会提会有一个什么 Data World Crossover 的 feature， 到时候可以一起玩。
Should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
因为我想他应该是在美服吧。
他玩了300小时。
哦。
有付费。
哦，有付费的。好。Assassin's Travel is something that understatement, but I suppose there's nothing else that need doing. I feel. Oh wait, I don't. If there any survivor, I'll find them. 300小时。那应该是有把剧情玩完。那还有玩，还有买 ENDWALKER 吗？
我可以跟柴克说你想跟他一起玩。
可以啊，可是要等，因为我现在在日本的服，我也没有办法换。然后要等之后他们。
你刚刚说买什么？
就是这个改版 ENDWALKER。就是我现在在玩的内容是 6.0 的新版本，然后名字叫 ENDWALKER。Gods be good is the call with the Tataru clothing. I dare not to think how we fade without it. I must remember that to thank her when next time we meet.
他说他之前的账号好像有一点点问题，他要再看看。
好的。
而且他说就算要从零开始也没关系。
真的吗？这要从零开始好像有点，除非你不看剧情啊，就是如果你不去看剧情的话，单独剧情其实就很长。
他很爱这款游戏。
哦，我也蛮喜欢的。It makes me realize too that while the people of Glamours have spent their whole life in conditions like this, even that has hard pressed to survive away the warmth of their home. If there are any survivor, we'll fight them and quickly. Sure. 因为我以为他只有玩 Guild Wars 2而已。对啊，所以我
跟 Chocobo 是他最喜欢的2个角色。
OK。
GW2 他也很爱玩。
对啊，其实Guild Wars 2我计划也会等它改版的时候直播，可是那应该是明年2月的事情。Oh, what ho? Been giving something to do, haven't you? Have you? Is that as it happened, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like rather a tall orders. Since you asked, we are to scout the.
他的龙坐骑蛮酷的。
我现在就在解锁龙坐骑，然后他上次有帮我就是解了一些内容，但是我觉得感觉还要很长时间我才可以拿到龙坐骑。What wonders around ice field on the off chance you will find some one? You take
还要养
forever.
小龙呢？
对啊，要养小龙，要把它养大。Finish the job without. 我现在目前在、
然后要训练它飞。
对，要训它飞。我目前就是他要养小龙，他要把那个龙孵化出来变小龙，然后你要养小龙，然后你要养它长大之后要训练它飞。那我现在在养小龙的阶段，对，然后感觉还很远。More especially my telescope come friend. I know just the spot to begin our search. I probably regret this, but we may as well humor him.
对啊，那个过程蛮长的。
对啊，我现在还在养小龙，而且它感觉会
但是那只
吃掉我。
龙变得很酷。
对啊，就是感觉它会吃掉我一堆资源。哎，封麦，然后我们有耳吞了。
他之前也有说服我玩 GW2，但我觉得好复杂。
我觉得 我觉得看你玩什么情境玩。如果你要玩，我猜你应该不会想要玩，我不知道，反正我猜测你应该不会要玩，就是 FF 的高难度副本。对，然后所以相对起来，可能就是以那个
视
普通
角会一直转来转去，觉得好晕。
哦，就是以普通的玩家，就是一般的玩家来讲的话，可能 GW2 会比较复杂一点，没错。Okay. Other than that, it's all snow. But oh, what do I see? Inlock. There's mistake. There's a girl. What girl? A survivor. Show me. Over there, behind the tree, it look like he's running away from something. That surely not us. He wouldn't even know we are here unless he has a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress, a rather fetching one at that. He will be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footsteps. I will let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and mix this warming tincture with you. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. What exactly? Actually, very thoughtful, thank you. But won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honors demand as I do no less, and lest we forgot the very reason we are here is to protect those who need it. Now go, and Godspeed. In Godspeed, go. 不要过来，我不要跟你打架。我还在82地图而已。A tail of fresh footprint leads east. These footprints appear to be the same as those you saw previously, and they lead to the building. 什么鬼叫？什么东西啊？好饿哦！ We are getting closer, I'm sure of it. At first, we thought she is going inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened at the same time. She might still be nearby, so we will keep looking around here. And then again, there's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Sure, why not? Our work is to search. 哦，这个 surveying 也太久了吧？ 什么东西？哦，OK。The girl in the green dress anxiously surveyed her surrounding. Were you to call out to her from this distance, it might turn wild beast to your location. It would be safer to get closer first, but you must do without drawing her attention. 是不是我看到？Okay, the objective of failure if you are noticed. Simply and you feel behind. OK， 所以我要找一个中间距离。那可以躲在这个后面吗？偏偏。那边有很可怕的怪物，不要过来啊！他怎么可以看到我们？好吧，感觉他会把我们带到一群就是难民啊！这东西看起来好恶哦。躲在哪里好呢？应该不会看我们吧？躲在下面。不要过来 ！Is someone there? No. No one here. 哎，你不要过去，走开，走开！
有一只东西跟着你耶。
你说这干嘛？这是我的宠物，它很可爱吧？感觉可以躲在这石头后面。
是 Chocobo 耶？
对，它是迷你版 Chocobo。它其实是一个很重要的角色，搞不好6.0会出来，就是这个版本它会出现。If those beasts force me, I will stunt. Yeah. 我们好像怪人哦，跟着一个小女孩。哎，那边有人，那是玩家。那坐骑好漂亮哦。好恶心哦，走开 ！Just a little further。啊？什么？哎，很烦呢，很远呢。啊！要重来，真的很烦。感觉这人也在解一样的东西。啊，重来哦，超烦的。刚才那个是他怎样看到我们的？可是我知道前面的躲了点了，所以前面应该不会有问题。第一个点是这里吗？ 没有，没有人在这。好，你要躲在哪里？对啊，感觉他就把我们带到一群难民。好，你先走。What? Are you kidding me? 哦，我会被这任务气死，我会被这任务气死。啊！好烦哦，这任务。
乳酪楔形切片。
对，我会被气死。你要吃气死吗？帮你加速好了。你要去哪里 ，Alpha？真的好像怪叔叔会做的动作。是不应该开的，我感觉等下要开技能。 等一下，这到底要怎样？啊，冲啦！冲啦，小女孩！他会转头吗？感觉不会。啊！差点被气死。Still in one piece. 他不会吓到吗？啊 ！Who are you? Stay back! This house is packed with explosives. Take another step, I will blow this place. Hi. Okay. Please wait. We just want to talk. I'm Elfino, and this is my sister Elise, and we are good friends. And our good friends, sorry. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I will give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aim to the people of Claremont. Am, you savage, are the one responsible for all of this. You did this to us, huh? We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Terraformers are the ones to blame. They are ones who lay waste to Claremont, and they won't stop until they destroy the entire world. You are the enemy, they are the enemy, our enemies. On other ways, we encounter Imperial soldiers who have been made their troll. These poor souls have now in our care, and we still strive to cure them for their afflictions. You are the first person we have met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Terraformers' influence? Are there any others like you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with the introduction. Can you tell me your names? My name is Lysiana. As for how I managed to stay, I have been asking myself the same question ever since that night. And the terrible roll. Oh.是 Final Days 吗？ I was screaming too, I think. Final Days 这个特征不是大地会吼叫吗？ Then come the silence, everything was still. I was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. 开始有一些不和谐的音乐出来了，这是第一次听到这个背景音乐。If you're in your hell real, I run past friends, people I know my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. What happens to the sky? Other was mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldier, but didn't stay to watch. I flee as far as my leg would take me. Do you have family here? Is that their home? No, this is Victor Spoit, a mansion for retired soldier, or it was, but now me and a few other are borrowing it. As for the explosive, I was just making that up. I want to keep everyone else safe, and I didn't know if you were. The truth is, our supplies are running low. You say you are here to help. Can you? Of course, we are assistant. As whatever assistance we can provide. Thank you. I will be better that tell the other first. though we wait here. This is everyone. Lucinia say you can trust. It can be trust. But these are desperate times. We would be fools to let foreign troops. Having said that, were you to provide us the means of heeding this place, as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we can take you to at your words. If there is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put out my firewood gathering skill to you. Okay. Could you provide a spark with a little magic, Alice? We'll have the fire burning in no time. Maybe build it under the gazebo. The what? Oh, you mean the bow? Yes, you can do what?怎么了？点。Sorry, I was still finding it hard to come to terms with all that happened. Now that you are here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've woke up quite a sweat from all the running about, so I leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, we are in a far worse state than me. Okay. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they are not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Are they seeing? 这样有收音机耶。I can treat their frostbite and their wound, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use for the tinctures and the one that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make sure anyone else get one? The numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies, it will return to the Avengers. Drink this mysterious water liquor. Warming tinctures. I never heard such a thing. Not harm to try it. But tell me, have you heard aught of the city? Though calling it seems absurd after what happened. There's nothing but ruin now. The few buildings still stand, offer no more than mega protection for wind and snow, food production, with water purification. The magic tech that sustained us have come to a grinding halt. What machina have remained operational cannot be run for lack of cerealiums. Of course, cerealia in gent is full of the stuff. For the goods it does us, no one here knows the first thing about extraction or refinement. Oh, it's well, yes, never better. Oh, what the sweet liberations is this? Is this poison by any chance? It's just a joke, If I laugh, I may not weep. Oh, so said the point. And at last my tear will freeze on my cheek. Let it feel. We are the best, damn. to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, and our veterans that lay dead or alive as a puppet of the flesh. First come the war, then come the roar. When mornings come, Guillermo was no more. In the cacophony of gunfire, explosion, and scream, what our beloved capitals razed to the ground. From the rebels rose these heaven's remnants. Their ravaged finally cracked in ash as they sufficed mindlessly toward the palace, each bearing a fragment of stone or metals, an offering perhaps to the architects of our destruction. A hopeful few try to reason with the enraged, only to be beaten of their kindness. But I knew better than to preach with their horns. I freed with my heart, helped, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait with my fellow cowards for our finest judgment. Okay. Very grim. What do you want? Give you this mysterious liquor. Drink it. A tincture will drink it, I suppose. Huh? Okay.那这石头应该就是他们发电的。This is a radio. You don't have them where you're from. I take it. We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distance. There are different types. This is the models by far the most popular. Make with quality component craft with the finest ore, sourced from local ammonius is. Oh. Not all as useful since the capital falls in ruins. The peoples at the broadcasting station must have either fled or end up like all the others, because all we have been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon, and all to a brave man and woman set to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Lucas and Monius. We may have found an empires in these frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was once our Andal. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varys yet lit, and that he speaks to us through our radios. If it was a cunning strategy, faking his murder, he must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, and he might one day make a triumphant return. No, he's dead, sorry. Yes, I'm sure it is. Emperor Varys would not be defeated so easily. No, he's dead. Dead. What is that? A mysterious liquor. So, this is what you give the others, thank you. I have saved it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Are you part of the group staying in Letrums? I saw Legatus of Vergilia troops heading towards the Megas Glaciers for a few days ago. Are they the ones you... Camp Broken Glass, you call it, and with Vergilia and her men are now all there now. So, how did you reach the Mena Glaciers? Did you cross the mountains on foot? Airships, there might be the ways to... Lucinia, where's everyone else? 对啊，谁在里面？ Is there something
我去
that...
睡咯。
好
累了。
，Andrew，我也差不多要睡了。到底谁在里面？
星
对，发生
期二见。
星期二见。 A voice
Andrew
from
晚安。
晚安 Andrew. You must be imagining things. Perhaps the baby almost have found its way into the house. 对啊，他为什么？
奥斯可晚安。
Without soldiers to scare them off, the wild animals have been roaming
汉晚
close
安。
to settlement. Some have been known to attack peoples too. I just have an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you have a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group that live there, people whose job was to extract ceruleans. They still do, from what they can tell. I already tried asking if they would share their field with us, but they are not willing to give it away. They want fruit in exchange. A lot of food that is something we don't have and cannot get with on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we have to make our way past all those creatures. Would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleans to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, then it's all. And I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the trappers. If it's cerulean you need, then cerulean shall have. Okay. You best watch out for the baby while you are away. Of course. If I see any, I will be sure to shoo them away. To reach Temple Dams, you will have to cross the lake, and the ice is thick enough to support a person's weight. But if you'd rather not to risk, you will need to take the wrong way around. Finding the entrance might be a bit tricky too, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. 好吧，我觉得我们今天就玩到这里，然后我们下次就出发到这个特别的地方。感觉我们还有很长一段距离耶，就是玩完，这也不也是好事，因为我不想那么快就把这个游戏玩完。好，那明天的话我会继续，应该是7点半或8点开始。就看情况，因为真的很难预测目前的那个排队速度，所以好吧，就这样子喽，明天见，大家晚安。
明天见。
那如果要，可能可以 rate 一下别人，所以如果要继续留下来的观众呢，也可以继续留下来哦。晚安，各位。啊，等一下，我先回去。哎，对的，好，可以。
晚安。
晚安，晚安，晚安。